Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is your favorite baby mama and I'm in the hizzy one more time. Okay guys, I am really getting excited about this. I've said this before, yes, this is a sensitive issue, but when we actually have a conversation, like a real conversation, I get excited because people get to realize that they actually can change some of the things in their lives. So I'm referring to the video that we posted the last time, which was child support. So I thought, why not have child support part 2? I got responses regarding the previous video. I got this one lady who actually came to me and said, you know what, Kay, I just think that lady should have done something and made sure that the guy paid. And one thing I told her was like, for peace sake, I know some people will be like, I'm wrong. Hence, I say this is your platform to actually share your views. But I think she did the right thing for her. She did the right thing for her child, for the whole family, for her own mental state. For peace sake, she did the right thing. But then, so this lady was like, let me tell you my story. I believe that, okay, and I quote, I believe that the father of the child is supposed to support the child regardless of whether the mom and the dad, or they're together or not, close quote. And that there was her statement, and it's actually the truth. And wait, guys, she actually went on to even make sure that okay, this guy was not actually paying at some point, or he would just be like, okay, I can't afford this and this and that. And she actually went on and made sure that the guy would sign papers, actually a contract, to say that I'm giving away my rights as the father of this child because I cannot support the child. I cannot be consistent. Guys, this is actually the first time I hear of this, but I thought, you know what? If you get to that level, if you want to do it, why not do it? I mean, if someone doesn't want to support your child, might as well basically like, and be like, I don't want this child anymore. You know, I don't want to be a father. I don't want to be a parent. They might as well sign off the rights and be like, yeah, I know, I quit and whatever. But you know what that did? It did not push the guy away. It did not push him away at all. It actually made him aware that, look, this is real, hey? Like, if I sign off these papers, then it means it's good yours. I'm not going to see my child again. I'm not going to be able to have access to him at all, and I cannot even claim him as mine anymore. So her decision, big ups to that. You know, like I said, if it's not illegal, then I actually agree with whatever you will do to actually make sure that the person actually does the right thing. And I think the other thing that popped up that was very important is that another thing, guys, I think, I don't know, I didn't know that I actually stumbled upon something that's very deep. It's actually deeper than expected. And one person mentioned that, you know, I got to realize that this guy it's not like he does not want to pay for the child. It's just that they don't prioritize on their child as much. Like, the kid in their lives is not actually their priority. Their priority is within their family. It's like, so apparently there's one person would actually make sure that their mother, which is the grandmother to the child, came first before their child. In my world, I believe your child should come first, but in other people's world, it's actually different. So now, you know, it kind of makes sense. Sometimes it's not even like a guy doesn't want to grow up or doesn't want to support the child at all. It means that their priorities actually are different. They do not actually look at a child and be like, this is my whole world. You know, they look at their parents or their mother, to be precise, as their whole world. So it's actually another thing that I didn't know about. Hence, I thought, you know, why not talk about this deeper in the near future, once I actually understand the situation better. Because I was actually having a conversation with this lady, and it wasn't really a story per se. It just popped up during our conversation, and I just thought I should just share with you, share the story with you. And I got a friend of mine who actually got back to me and be like, he was like, you know what, you keep on mentioning baby mamas. You know, yes, I am for your favorite baby mamas, and not to say I exclude favorite baby daddies. And hence I did mention that we're gonna give you guys a platform. Everyone will have a platform to talk about their journeys, to talk about their stories. So child support also, so there's actually different elements to this. And sometimes, you know, stuff like you making sure your family actually is fed before your child, you know, we kind of have to look at those things and understand actually why the person would choose to put their family, like the siblings, before their child. You kind of have to understand that. But in my world, like I said, I do believe that your child should be like the person you put as number one, regardless. At least that is what I think. That is what I thought, until I got to hear that there's actually people who would be like, no, my mom first and then my child later. I love my mom to the moon and back, but she knows that I love my daughter more. Like, she would actually put me first before anyone else, as I'm her daughter. So we kind of have to also unpack that in the near future. I just think that I need to you know, have more facts and actually talk to more people that can relate to the same thing. So that I just don't want to actually have my own opinion without actually getting like more information about it. But then I just thought to just share with you that it's actually part of why people wouldn't actually pay child support. So yeah. And the other thing was that, you know, we as favorite baby mamas, again, we tend to be very vocal about, you know, you needing to support your child, needing to support your child. So sometimes, as a human being in general, you get annoyed when someone actually is pushing you and pushing you and pushing you, although you kind of telling them, look, I cannot do this right now. But then if you get someone who will not actually understand that you can't do this now, you're not saying, no, I wouldn't do it. You're just saying, I won't be able to fulfill this at the moment. Can you give me like you know, some time to, you know, sort myself out and be able to pay? But then we get people that will push you. And myself also, I will get annoyed. But I feel like communication should be key. Like, we should just sit down, talk, and see how we can just be civil about this. It's very hard. Look, I was told that some time ago that I was so mad, and someone told me, no, I thought we would be civil about this whole situation. I didn't get it. But then when you're calmer and you go through everything, and then you get to realize, actually, you know what, maybe I can be civil about the whole situation. Maybe I can, you know, just try to understand. It is not easy. It's not easy at all, but we all can do it. So guys, there was child support part 2. If, like I said, guys, if you have stories, you know, if you want us to have a conversation, let's have a conversation. And I'm actually very happy about the podcast that we're working on. I think people will be more comfortable, you know, coming through, and then we can have like a proper conversation about those things. And yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm still literally trying to get myself into this whole vlogging thing and having my own channel. I'm working on it. I'm working on a lot of stuff, learning throughout. So yeah, please subscribe. And there's also an icon, a bell icon that you can click on, so that when I post the video, you can get notified. So yay. So please, guys, subscribe. More content coming through. So yeah, we'll grow, as we will definitely grow. So stick around. Let's have a conversation. Let's all be favorite baby mamas. Let's all be favorite baby daddies out there. See you all next time. Mwah.